already applied my eyeshadow and I've done my eyebrows already, as you guys can see. And I'm going to go ahead and start this tutorial. And again, this tutorial is about how I apply my foundation. So to start it, I will be using the Revlon PhotoReady in Cappuccino, and I'm going to squeeze one pump on my hand and use my foundation brush by e.l.f. Now I always start off on my cheek and I just dab it on all over my face, as so. Pick up a little bit more, and then I start to buff it into my skin. And I use small circles. Make sure I get my jawline under my eye, and start working my other side while I stenciled on the foundation. And that was one pump. So one pump usually provides enough coverage for my bottom of my face, below my eyes. And I'm going to take one more pump, and I'm going to use this for my forehead. And again, just dab it on. And whatever's left, I'm going to just put it under my eyes. And again, I'm just using windshield wipers for under my eye. And again, just buff it into your skin. Then the same thing, small circles for my forehead. And I'm just going to hold my hair so no foundation gets on it. And that's it. For the Revlon PhotoReady. As you can see, my whole face is done. And that's with 2 pumps. And actually I still have a little bit on my hand, so maybe 1.5 pumps covers my whole face. Okay. Now I'm moving on to my concealer, and I use 2 concealers for under my eye, and both are MAC Select CoverUp. One is in NW45, the other is in NW40. And I'm going to take the NW45 and apply just a little to my under eye area. And I'm going to squeeze it, put a few dots under my eye. Okay, just a few dots. And the same thing I'm going to do to the other eye. Just a few dots. Okay. And I'm going to use another e.l.f. foundation brush, and it's flat and it looks like this. And actually I'm just going to apply a little bit of that NW45 to the brush. And I'm just going to pat it and slowly work my way to my under my eye. And just pat. I'm going to bring it up to the side of my eye. Just brush it underneath where I apply my under eye eyeshadow. Just clean that up a little bit. Now we're going to do the same thing to the other eye. I'm going to apply the NW40 as a highlight to this area, because it opens up my face and it makes it a little bit brighter. And again, I'm just going to apply a few dots onto my skin with the NW45 not NW45, NW40 to my skin, and I'm just going to squeeze just a little bit and apply it to the same area. And I'm going to bring it down like a triangle because I have a round face. So to make my face appear a little bit slimmer, I'm going to have to highlight a little bit down. So I'm going to be working this into my skin, patting it like a triangle. As you can see, when I applied my under eye concealer, I'm going to go in and add a little bit more dimension back to my face, because once you apply your foundation and your under eye concealer, it kind of just makes your face look flushed. And I'm going to give some depth back into my face. I already applied the highlight under my eye, and so now I'm going to go in with my CoverGirl bronzer and Ebony bronze, and I'm going to apply this to the hollows of my cheek with another e.l.f. brush. And this is a blush brush, but I use it as a contour brush. And this is what the Ebony bronzer looks like. My bronzer to that area. And just blend it, apply, and blend as you apply it. So as you can see, you see a line here, but I'm going to blend it out so it's not so visible or so obvious. And I'm going to apply a little bit more and bring it up to the sides of my face. And since my forehead is kind of big, so I'm going to give the illusion of a smaller forehead and just apply a little bit of that bronzer to this area. And also, you want to apply some to your jawline. So that added a lot more definition back into my face. And also, I like to add just a little bit more highlight to this area of my face. And for that, I will be using Hush. It's like a cream brush, cream blush by MAC, and it looks like this. Open it. Here it is. Actually, here it is. And this is called Hush. It's a cream blush. And I'm going to take a foundation brush, and it looks like this. And I'm going to just pick up a little bit. And I'm going to apply this to this area of my face as a highlight. And I'm just going to pat it on there because, again, this is a cream blush. I don't want to rub it in too much into my skin, so I'm just patting it on my skin as a highlight. Just pat it on. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Now that I added dimension back to my face, I'm going to use a blush to make my cheeks look a little bit rosy. And the color I will be using to achieve a more rosy cheek is Revlon by MAC, and the color looks like this. It's like a terracotta, beige, pinkish type of color. And to apply the blush, I will be using an Equal Tools brush, and it looks like this. And I'm only going to apply this to this area of my cheeks. And I'm just going to dab it on and slowly work it back. To set my whole face, I'm going to use my Studio Fix by MAC and NW45 and just lightly apply this all over my face. And I will be using this brush. Goes with I forget, it was a long time ago when I purchased this, but it is a MAC brush. And take a little bit of this, and I'm just going to apply it lightly all over my face to set my foundation. And everything else I did to my face, just slightly. Just run it all over your face. This is the complete look, and I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I had a lot of fun making it and showing you guys my process of how I apply my foundation, contour and highlight, and apply my lipstick and blush. So if you guys want to see how I achieve this eyeshadow look, or how I do my eyebrows, or anything else, if you guys want to know, just leave a comment below, and also make sure you subscribe and rate